Thank you all very much for being here this afternoon to join us. All of our honored guests that have come from far and near, we want to thank you all. Thank you all for participating in the Aggreco Wheelhouse event this morning. And Bob Welch, where's Bob? Thank you for the great work and the partnership that we have established. This is an extension of today's events, and of course it's a very important and meaningful event for us at Aggreco, as we are officially planting our feet here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And not only that, but it is an opportunity for us as a company to engage with a company here in Pennsylvania to manufacture units that we believe will change the world. You have seen this morning our aquaponics programs and the value that we place on food security throughout the world. But Aggreco International is more than aquaponics. We are about energy as well. We recognize that there are 2 billion people this very minute who do not have access to electricity. 1 billion people in the world this very minute have never seen a light switch. We want to change that. Aggreco has embarked upon a process of which we can generate electricity and bring electricity and light up parts of the world with renewable, clean technology. We want to contribute to a cleaner environment, to a cleaner earth, reduce the amount of pollution to the atmosphere, stimulate economies, and just make the world a better, safer, cleaner, healthier place in which to live. And we believe that with our IAT, the in-stream auger turbine, which many of you have seen in our videos and photographs, that we now are in possession of a technology that will change the world. Part of the reason why the King, Tobe Afade the 14th, is here, because we are going to implement a program to bring electricity to Ghana. I've been to Ghana many times of late. They're experiencing challenges with electrification that is monumental. Blackouts on a daily basis, and as the country continues to grow, not just in Ghana, but throughout West Africa and throughout the continent, there are many challenges in providing electricity for people to cook food, to read books at night, and just the general staples of life that we appreciate on a daily basis. It is really enlightening to me. It really makes me feel great that we as a company, Aggreco International, have taken it upon ourselves not just to generate technologies that are impressive to people or technologies that people would tend to just embrace domestically. But we have embraced technologies that we believe are going to change the world. And we're excited about it. And what's most exciting is that we've chosen to launch these programs here in the state of Pennsylvania. Now, I live in Louisiana. We are opening our international headquarters here today in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Thank you.
We are signing an MOU today to start the final negotiations to do the manufacturing here in the state of Pennsylvania.
That's right.
Now, I just want to say, you all are making it extremely difficult for me to go back to Louisiana. They're not going to be very happy with me. But I must say, when it came to making a decision about where to locate, who to engage with, where to launch these global technologies and global programs, when Pennsylvania came up as a consideration, it became a no-brainer. This state has everything that we need to go forward. And though we plan to expand our efforts in other states, no greater place to plant the seed of the success of our energy technologies, with the success of our food security technologies, than here in the great state of Pennsylvania. You all should be very proud of your state. We're also very proud that when we went out looking for a manufacturing partner, and I want to say that I can go back a little, the whole idea of these clean tech technologies were born between myself and my partner. I call him my partner in crime, and I have to recognize him because oftentimes he's not recognized, and he stands in the background, and he's the hardest working man in show business. And I've got to recognize my friend, my colleague, my business partner, my brother like no other, Avery Hummer.
Yeah.
Because with the whole idea of seeking the best-in-class renewable energy and renewable food security technologies, Avery and I traveled, we did a trip around the world. We circled the entire globe. We found what we consider to be two of the best technologies in the world. And now they are under the Aggreco International umbrella. And now they will be launched here in the state of Pennsylvania. So we looked for a manufacturing partner, and we looked from coast to coast. And we found great manufacturing partners, or potential manufacturing partners across the country. We made a trip one day to a community called Johnstown, Pennsylvania. And it was incredible. I had a chance to visit a facility, JWFI, and it was second to none. It was the finest people that had a commitment for rebuilding America. It was a company that had a history of stimulating the Pennsylvania and the American economy with a passion and a love for what makes America the greatest country in the world. And I was so happy to meet my new friends, John and Bill, who are here today representing JWFI, as we will join together to sign a memorandum of understanding that is the catalyst to a much stronger, divine, and developed relationship that will help us create and manufacture this in-stream auger turbine that in very near future you will see in every corner of the world. And we're excited about it. We needed a manufacturer that we knew that could deliver, and we found one. Let's give them a hand. And then as we traveled into West Africa, we learned by experience that it was important that we engage with a partner on the ground who knew the culture, who knew the communities and the countries as well as anyone, someone on the ground who had the same passion as we, someone on the ground who connected with the people, who wanted to help their people go to a whole nother level in their quality of life. And we, one night, at the conference, the White House Conference on Sustainability for West Africa, I had a chance to meet Tobe Afade XIV. And it was an accidental meeting. I am so happy that that night, you and your team walked into the lobby of the wrong hotel. And I was in the lobby that night, and we sat down and had a conversation, and he said to me, I am looking for an answer to the electrical and energy challenges of my country. I am looking for an alternative to the Chinese. And then we hooked up. I was in Ghana 30 days later, and I've been 6 times since, and the rest is history. And now Tobe Afade has embraced Aggreco, as Aggreco has embraced Ghana, and we now will embrace the world. So all of the key elements are in place. We have a great state with a great people in a great country, with a great manufacturer, with a great technology, with a great team that is eager, anxious, and ready to change the world. Let's change the world. I would like to invite Bill, please come to the table. Let us sign this memorandum of understanding and get the show on the road. Amen. All right. This is a very exciting time. Bill, would you like to express?
Sure. I'm obviously honored to be here today. I really thought I was coming here today to sign a manufacturing agreement, but I'm wrong. I came here to make a difference in the world along with the Aggreco and the great team they have, and what a difference it'll make. We're going to change the world, and I'm happy to do it with them and honored to do it, so thank you. It's going to take a while. I haven't read it yet, so I'll be on the phone with the lawyer.
Excellent. Toby, yep. Would you come forward, please?
Thank you.
I would like to ask Toby Afade of Ghana to have a few words and share with us how valuable this is to you and your country.
Thank you very much. Pennsylvania is the origin. Ghana is the destination. He who laughs last best. So we shall be having the better laugh. It's a great honor for me to be here. As a king in my country, I have a responsibility to bring development to the people. Ghana has enjoyed so much stability, so much peace over the years, and a very good average growth rate by world standards. We've grown on average more than 7% over the past 10 or so years. And the government desires to increase this growth, provide jobs, incomes, raise standards of living of the people. The greatest challenge, greatest bottleneck is shortage of energy. If I factor in the fact that the Valco aluminium factory that requires 370 megawatts now only enjoys about 75 megawatts. The power shortage in my country is about 1,000 megawatts. And for a small country, that is huge. It has phenomenal social and economic consequences. On the social front, I'm sad to say that some people lost their lives during surgery because the power went off suddenly. The education system has been disrupted because examinations have got to be postponed. Indeed, some schools have had to shut down for lack of power. At homes, people are not unable to put on their fridges to preserve food. You can imagine the consequences if you guys should go without power for a couple of days and therefore you cannot operate your fridges. On the economic front, it's been very devastating. GDP growth is forecast to go down to as low as about 2% this year. Imagine from 7% on average. Companies are shutting down. People are being thrown out of job. A lot of protests in my country asking government to find solution. There is nothing more exciting for me, an opportunity to introduce this wonderful technology into my country, one that we can deploy faster than if we have to build a traditional hydropower station, one that we can build without disturbing the environment, without causing flooding, without having to relocate people, indeed with no consequences to the environment. That's why it's a great honor for me to be part of this event. This wonderful event that will change not only Ghana, indeed not only all of Africa, but the world. Because I've emphasized it many times that what we are doing will have implications not only for the developing world, but even for the advanced economies, where there's the desire to replace polluting systems with non-polluting systems. I believe that on account of Africa alone, we are about creating a multi-billion-dollar industry. And I'm proud to be part of the beginning of that. And that is why I bless the day I met this gentleman. By accident, he calls it, but it was by providence. It was by the will of God that we met that night. Because I had a choice between going to bed early versus going with my friends to where I met him. And reluctantly, I chose to go there. His spirit was calling me, and I responded. So I'm very happy to be here, and I think it's a great honor for me. And I bring you all greetings from Ghana. I have a good story to tell my president when I go back home. He has expressed so much interest in this project. Each time he met me, he said, "Tell me, when is it happening? Tell me, when is it happening?" And I said, "Well, Your Excellency, much sooner than later." And I'm happy that we are here. And it's been a more exciting journey than I could have imagined when I first met my friend. And I want to thank all of you who have been part of the making of this history. All of the staff of Aggreco, wonderful manufacturing partners, and all of you who have been part of the making of this dream. Thank you very much.
I would also, at this time, another very distinguished and honored guest, but member of the Aggreco team, who I had an opportunity to speak recently at the Tulane Environmental Law Clinic Environmental Conference in Louisiana. And on the same stage with me was the retired Lieutenant General of the U.S. Army, General Russell Honore, who I had met watching TV during Hurricane Katrina. It was a mess in Louisiana. The President of the United States sent General Honore to New Orleans to fix what was broken. And did he fix it? He changed emergency response and disaster response in the United States forever. And now he is part of the Aggreco team. I would like General Honore, retired Lieutenant General Russell Honore, to come forward and have a few words as well. General?
Well, thank you, Jerome. It's an honor to be here. I had the honor to serve this country for 37 years, 3 months and 3 days as a soldier. And I decided to spend the rest of my life not working on the battlefield, but working in the boardroom. Because the true solutions that we face globally cannot necessarily be decided by warplanes and tanks. They need to be decided by dealing with such human issues as food security. Where there's no food security, where there's no energy security, there's no political security, meaning people cannot meet their potential of improving their lives or improving the lives of their family. And the impact of, in just 15 years of going from 5.8 to 7 billion people is creating a lot of stress on the earth. And we have to find ways, Aggreco is a part of the solution, to deal with that. Many of the disruptions we have now in terms of combat around the world is over people fighting over resources. And one of them is water. And the other one's going to be the capacity to take care of people where they can improve their lives and that of their families. So I'm happy to be on this team to work national security, not with a gun, but with our brains, by giving people opportunity for their children to live a cleaner, a safer, more secure life, and for the children of the world to grow up with hope that through solutions in energy and food security that create opportunities for children to be better educated, that we will leave the world better than we found it. And that is the hope of my relationship with this great marriage we've brought together of capacity with opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, General. Thank you, sir. John, we'd like to hear from you as well. Please.
We're obviously very excited. When Avery first brought this opportunity to us, it almost sounded like Star Wars to us. And you know, we make armor for a living and make lifts for a living, but it intrigued us. And as Drum came in and started talking to Bill, if you know anything about my brother Bill, it's damn the torpedoes, full steam ahead. And that's why we're here today. We believe that it's a great opportunity for us. Certainly the connection that we have with you is one of, we're looking to the future. We're looking for our kids to have a better life. We're looking to clean the environment, and we like being part of that. It's important to us. So thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. Let's all get